Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20, and woohoo! Look at that go. Goodbye. Welcome to episode 31 of Direwolf20's Let's Play series. For today, I'm doing a little terraforming. There we go, nice and clean. Oof, that looks good. Doesn't that look good? I think that looks good. It looks super good. Not bad at all. You can totally use the cut and paste gadget to void large areas of terrain. Is that intended? I don't care. Because you've got the destruction gadget, which is nice for like good, quick, like I need to clear certain areas. The cut and paste gadget, because you can override like I cut and pasted a large swath of terrain just a moment ago. And if I anchor that, you'll see like this big chunk of terrain that I just removed, and that's fine. And I've decided I would like to remove a little bit more terrain, so that's what I'm gonna do. So how about from, let's say, here all the way back to here. Okay, and keeping in mind that when we're doing this, it's, you know, doing a proper cut. So let's go up quite a few levels. Let's go back a bunch. And you know what? I'm probably going to start further off in that direction and then come back here. How does that look for like a nice big clear out that much terrain deal? Now, when we go to cut again, it says we've already stored something. So if we cut again, we lose the thing we cut before. But since we're treating the cut and paste gadget like a deletion tool, I'm kind of okay with that. Area too large. Oh, that's a bummer. Well, we gotta try that again. Let's. Yeah, it's surprisingly not that. I didn't think I had that big of an area here, but I guess what we could do is maybe that. What I should do is on this settings menu tell you the number of blocks that are in here and tell you if you're getting too big. That seems like a smart idea, right? Yeah. Too large still, huh? Okay, settings menu for cut. Not enough energy. Really? All right, now I definitely have to tweak some numbers. Because you would think that you'd, like, the thing's full. So it should be able to handle whatever size I throw it at. Yeah, I think cut and paste gadget needs a few number tweaks. Definitely a few number tweaks. Alright, well, you get the idea. What we'll do is we will cut in a smaller area. Let's bring maybe that much. And maybe not so deep here. And maybe that'll be cool to cut. Needs 10 million? Wow, that's a lot. Okay. Yeah, I definitely need to tweak some numbers. So, can't void that large of an area. But still pretty large. Still not terrible. But as you can see, I'm doing a bunch of terraforming here because I would like to do some stuff today. I'd like to prepare to work with a new mod. One of my favorites, one that we haven't played with too far yet, but one that we should be playing with sooner than later because I would like to make a world eater. Which is, for those of you who haven't seen my previous series, it's a big multi-block contraption that can consume worlds. I don't know how ridiculous I can get with it, but I want to toy with making one. And for that, we're going to need to get into Create. So we're going to start with Create today. I've been browsing the Direwolf20 Discord, and I found a couple people who made some nice-looking Create workshops, and I'm going to copy and paste those in. And then we're going to have some fun getting that going. But before we can start with that too much, I definitely want to fill in some dirt. So you know what I might do is get those dirt, those hole fillers. Yeah, hole filler. Can I get some of those? That's that smart, huh? What's smart about it? I don't know what smart does. Hole filler water, hole filler lava, hole filler light, hole filler dark, hole filler slice. Oh. That's kind of cool. Okay. Free dirt true. I definitely want something that's free dirt true. What's the smart one do? Oh, it's expensive. Alt. A hole filled with curing blocks can be undone with an Control Alt for preview. Oh, neat. That's cool. You can see the preview of it. That's nifty. Shift for info. Diameter 12 blocks, fill 500 blocks. Is that different from this? How is this different from these guys? Timer 15 seconds, free dirt, preserve, false. I don't know what preserve mode means. Well, we'll just go with the basics and then we'll maybe expand from there. How am I for slime balls again? Not great. Not great. I probably shouldn't be wasting those. So let's get our hole filler. But without slime balls. We can do you. Sweet. Loving it. Very cool. All right, so let me terraform a little bit off camera. I mostly just wanted to come in and show you the cut and paste gadget, removing a bunch of stuff. But I definitely need to tweak some numbers in that cut and paste, I think, because yeah, he's gonna want to fill in more stuff. All right, so should I be able to just boop? Hey, that ain't terrible. That ain't terrible, hole filler. That ain't terrible at all. I like that a lot. Excuse me. Rude. Very rude. Working here. I think those things are still hardening kind of deal. Yeah, see how they're hardening up? There we go. Nice. I like this for sure. You didn't recognize that as a hole, did you? I guess he's not really recognizing some of this as holes. Well, that's cool. Yeah. Didn't it say like Control-Alt for preview? Oh my goodness, that looks like a really big preview. That's cool. Kind of dig that, right? Yeah, I should pay more attention to the previews, I guess. Yeah, we're gonna need more hole fillers. All right, let me like I said, gonna terraform, come back. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build the create workshop that came from the Daryl20 Discord. So quick shout out, this particular build came from Captain Gloval. So thank you for that. Looks super cool. Captain Gloval also has a create windmill that I think was created. And that looks super cool. There's also a neat lodge. So a lot of neat looking buildings from Captain Gloval on the Daryl20 Discord in the schematics forum. Definitely check them out. For now, I want to get a bunch of the resources we're going to need to build it. I think I have a lot of it. Now, this actually comes with a bunch of create machines already in the workshop. I'm only going to build the building. So basically things like the deployer and the depots and the chain drives, all that stuff, I'm going to forego for the moment. And I will build them... if I can figure out where they go manually, or I will, you know, add them in later, right? So there's a bunch of things here, but I'm going to mostly go with like the granite and the walls and the scaffolding, like the stuff that's going to be visual rather than functional, because we're going to learn create as part of the series, and I will build it and put it all together. But yeah, if you want to just throw that into your world, that looks pretty cool too. So just bought some dark oak saplings from the market, and because I'm going to need some of those. So I'm basically just going into my materials list here, finding the items that I need. So like polished granite, I need 83. I actually thought I just got those, so maybe I didn't. Did I get the wrong thing here? Oh, I got polished cut granite, my bad. So I need polished granite, not polished cut granite. Subtle difference, I guess. Can I just turn you back into regular cut granite? Or regular granite? So is polished granite something like this? Yeah, it is. There we go. And then I created a new tier 3 pocket storage to hold all this stuff in. Now I could throw it in the AE system and link to the AE system. The problem is that I don't get a good representation in the materials list from items that exist in the AE system, because there's just no good way to do that. So I don't think. I might have to see if I can figure that out. But for now, it doesn't do that at least. So... andesite casings I'm going to hold off on, though that may be a building material, we'll see. Deep slate tile slabs and silver garage doors and bricks seem to be like, you know, one of the next sets of things that we're going to need. But we're getting close to having enough resources to actually place this building, so I'll come back when I finish this up. All right, I think I've got most of what I need here. Let's take a look. So the materials list, if we're sorting by the required amount, most of this stuff is good. I skipped andesite casings and mechanical belts and cog wheels, in-case chain drives, basically all the create stuff. I also didn't do any hoppers because they might be needed for some, basically no machines, right? Like anything that looked decorative to me, I prepared the resources for, and anything that looked machine-y to me, I did not. And we're probably going to do something very similar, because I will also want to build the windmill, which looks super cool, but we'll get to that one next. So let's throw this guy down. So first off, let's go to my settings menu, and I'm going to clear this and confirm that. So looks like this scaffolding here places like the base of it. So where do I want? Do I want like the doors here? Does that look kind of cool? That looks kind of cool, right? Bring this Y level down some. Oh, I see. You've got a little bit of an underground to it. That's okay. That's okay. I'm going to anchor this for a sec so I can go check out the inside of this thing. Oh yeah, look at how nice that looks. That looks cool. Okay. Let's bring it up just a Y level or two, just so we can kind of see. Yeah, it looks like there's some underground, belts and machines and stuff. I'm not going to worry too much about those, right? I want this to be level with the floor, and then we'll be good. Now I also kind of want it semi-centered on this building, but also not maybe too close to it. Or do I want to rotate it such that the front door is maybe here? That looks like I don't know if that's the front door. I'm not sure where the front is per se. Let's anchor him here. Would this be the front maybe? This kind of looks like the front, and that's like a side entrance? Yeah, I like that. That's cool. See? There's a reason. There's a reason Dyer... oh, look, there's like a campfire there, and maybe even some lava involved. Neato, burrito. I like that. I don't think my materials list shows lava. It definitely showed campfires, which I'm going to get a few of just in case. But I don't know if it showed lava, but that's okay. We'll just... It's not a thing that works. I should add it, though, right? Now, if I wanted this to go, how's that? Does that look about lined up nicely? Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. He could go further back, right? He could go further back. Does that look a little bit nicer? So like he's kind of aligned with the back wall of that one, and he's recessed back a little bit. Do I want him centered or do I want him lined with the back? I might want him centered. I'm going to bring him forward. Does that seem cool? Yeah. So he's on this line. There's 3 to that way. And then on this line, that's actually extremely centered. I think that looks good, right? And then this can be my entryway. Does that look cool? I think it looks cool. All right. Now we're gonna back up, start this guy. Just a quick little backup. Hey, look. Dyer is building gadgets too. I'm very proud of it. That said, I'm not 100% confident in it yet. It should be fine. It should be fine. But anytime you're about to do anything crazy, especially if you're recording a Let's Play series, you probably want to back it up before you do any crazy placement type things. Now, there's going to be a few things not placed here, right? Like these andesite and brass and copper casing blocks won't be placed. That's okay. We can replace them at some point. Let's actually note where the anchor point is bound to. Do I not have the anchor point set here? I might not, but that's okay. We'll find it again. All right, you ready? Let's place it in the world and see how this plays out. Boom. Go, big building, go. Woo. That is cool. I'm happy with this setup. This looks very nice. Hey, not too shabby. That's nifty. That is cool. I like it. I like it all around. Not bad at all. So there's definitely... Oh, framed blocks does a thing here, doesn't it? That's cool. Is that because I placed them with building gadgets, or is that just a mechanic of framed? Oh, I'm guessing it has something to do. This was probably... I don't think I can properly copy and paste the framed blocks, like what they're supposed to be. I'm guessing these framed blocks were like maybe smooth stony. If I got some smooth stone, is that how that works? Do I just like click it on there? Yeah, I bet that's what it was supposed to be. That's cool. All right, neato. And there's a little trap door that leads up here. Oh, that's cool. Look at the root. Look at that. That's nice. See, Dyer could never build anything this nice looking, could he? Definitely not. Now, like I said, this came with a bunch of machines already programmed in it, and that's what this area is, I assume. There's probably a spot here for like a grinding wheel, a crushing wheel, like a whole bunch of create-based mechanics that we just, you know, aren't filling in because I haven't made any of the create stuff yet. But I wanted to try bringing in a building that somebody made for me, and 10 out of 10. Very pleased with how it turned out. Very, very cool. Now, reminder, you can totally, like, paste this again. So if I were to, you know, try to line this up properly, that looks ready to go, right? That looks pretty good. So it shouldn't, especially if we're not in replacement mode, it shouldn't try to place anything again. But anything that's missing will get placed again. So yeah, that's definitely what's up. So if we, you know, we can kind of see what's missing here. So we can see like a bunch of andesite casings. This is probably where some belts were. You can see like some funnels, some lava, right? So that's probably like a fan setup. And there's a crushing wheel that's supposed to go here, right? None of this is in place yet, but you can kind of see what it would have been. Like here's all the machines here, right? Belts, yeah, neato. Very, very cool. So as we get into create and make more stuff, we will absolutely, you know, see what they have in store for us. Oh, this is like some depots that go here over some lava and whatnot. And I bet underneath there is supposed to be like some fans or whatever. Remember there was some machines underneath? Yeah, I bet that's where some fans go and whatnot. So we'll figure that all out in a bit. Cool? So that's the template. Let's see here. I can change this, right? So create workshop, save, right? So now he's got the name on there. That's the template for the create workshop. Let's take a look at the template for the windmill. So the windmill is gonna look a little something like this, right? So I'm gonna pop this paper in there. I'm gonna paste that in, and that's what the windmill looks like. Nice. Okay, cool. Very, very cool looking. I like it. Neato. Okay. And then we can load that in here. And by the way, if you want, you can get a list of the items needed right from here. Not a problem. But I will now go and prepare, just like I did a second ago off camera, I'm going to get all the stuff that I need. I'll skip the grass blocks because I assume it's just the ground is all grass blocks, right? But I'll get all the things I need. So we need like spruce stairs. I think I might be able to make the windmill sails without getting too deep into create. And then there's like some spruce, some oak, and some acacia that we're going to need. So I'm going to make all this. And again, we'll be back in a moment when we have everything all kind of prepped up and good to go, right? And I'm going to put all this stuff into the AE system because we don't really need it anymore. And that should be cool, right? So back in a sec. And just in case you missed the episode where we do the market. Hello, friend. I would like some spruce wood, please. So give me some spruce saplings, and that should be good. And then, you know, when he's finished his task, he stops existing. Very nice. Thank you, Market. You're the best. Cool. And then, generally, I just do a little bit of that, and then a little bit of this. And then we can do more. Oh, pro tip, you can totally, like, AoE this if you want. Just be careful, because it will grow tall grass. Oh my goodness, I did not know that would happen. Okay, cool. I guess you decided that you were doing that. Okay, cool. Think he'll reach? Not quite. I think we have a longer range. Is that cool? How do we do there? Not bad on spruce logs. Sweet. All right. Hey, building gadgets. Can you fix this mess I made, please? Yes. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. And Thank you. Big ol' mess. Sweet. Okay, back to crafting. All right, I think I've got most of what I need here. So for materials list, I skipped the grass. I skipped the windmill sails for now. Shafts, cogwheels, flywheels, gearbox, belt, casings, windmill bearings, all that stuff I skipped, right? The scaffolding I don't think I actually need. The cogwheel, the gearbox, and the chain. I guess the chain's a nice little decorative doodad, so I can't hurt to grab a chain, right? A little doodad, little chain doodad. All right, let's go figure out where this is gonna live. Okay, so for this guy, we're gonna wanna figure this out. Do I want him behind the workshop? If so, I'm gonna have to clear out some terrain here. Shouldn't be too big of a deal. Yeah, maybe I put this behind the workshop, right? So like the workshop sits here, and the windmill's behind it. Yeah, that sounds cool to me. All right, so let's destruction gadget our way into that, shall we? So you're gonna go boop. Goodbye, destruction. I'll just once again tell you guys how proud I am of the snap graphics, because I think they are cool. Goodbye. Neat. That should be enough room, right? You know, if we need a little bit more, I could probably. How about 4 more blocks deep? Does that sound cool? That looks good to me. Whoops. Don't be afraid to undo if you make a mistake. Should be able to handle it. Okay. And then we should build and gadget our way into some kind of flooring here. How about a build to me mode for this? Fill this floor in a little bit. Yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. And if I wanted to, I could probably exchange all this stuff for dirt. Just to make it look nice and nice. I think we're out of dirt. Okay, gotta go get more dirt. Yep, totally out of dirt. Alright, that looks pretty good, right? And that'll eventually all be grass. Cool. Works for me. Now the windmill, I'm thinking we center it roughly-ish. So let's first off make sure that like the rotation is good, right? I want the windmill. Should I rotate it such that I think I want it like facing this way. I don't know why I want it facing that way, but I do. And for settings menu, let's clear this so that it's like where I want it, right? We're gonna go down 1 Y level for sure. We'll confirm that. Let's anchor him and then we'll decide where he's gonna live. Yeah, this doesn't look bad. This looks pretty good, actually. I want him centered on the building, though. So I want to... Does that look about right? So from here... to here... Make sure you're on the same position, right? So that's pretty well centered, yeah. I guess it depends on what you consider the center of the building, but yeah. So I guess it's there is like the actual center of the windmill structure. Yeah, I would call that definitely the center of the windmill building. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Maybe I should move it over. Guess it depends if I'm centering it on like the whole building or like that structure, right? Like the knot steps there. Wonder if there's like a mob thingy underneath me. We'll have to go explore. Yeah, I think I might want to move it over to the left. Maybe just one. So if I put it here, then it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, I think that's where I want it. So let's line you up like that. Is that cool? And maybe a little bit, like not too, well, no, I think we're actually close enough. I think that's fine, right? We put it there. That looks good, right? So let's build it. I think we're ready. Boom. Once again, a structure Dyer would not be able to handle. All right, not too shabby. Very, very cool looking building. I like it. I like everything about it. It looks beautiful to me. What do you guys think? I think it looks great. Yeah? Now we just need to like get the actual windmilling part together. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to teach the AE system how to make some rudimentary stuff that we're going to need. So for example, we're going to need shafts for sure, right? And for that, we're going to need andesite casings, and we'll use the andesite. Is andesite on my like automation list? I don't think it is, but that's okay. If I wanted to add it to it, I absolutely could. Okay, so automating infinite andesite is definitely doable. We've got 30 patterns ready. I don't know how I am on resources, so 30 more. Looks like we can do it. What else might we want to automate here? Andesite casings would be nice to have, but the best way to create them is with create. So what I'll be doing is we'll be in that workshop that I created, the first building I placed. There, I think, is a bunch of spots for machines to do these kinds of crafts. So we'll figure that out. And if not, I will adjust the workshop a little bit for my own needs. But I think it's set up for like all the basic crafting you would need to do in there. We're also going to want to make sure that we have access to our AE system from the workshop and windmill area, because that will make our lives infinitely easier. Other things we're going to want to do is have access to belts, and belts are super useful. In order to do that, we're going to need some dried kelp. Okay, have I gotten kelp? I have a little bit, so I'm going to smelt up some of the kelp I have, but I will also be setting up a kelp farm, probably with create, because yeah, fun. So we're going to want belts. So we should probably teach you how to make belts. That should be a nice automation thing. What else from create would be nice to have on AutoCraft? Cogwheels for sure. Large cogwheels for sure. Gearboxes would be good to have for sure on the AutoCraft. Vertical gearboxes are just made from gearboxes, so I don't have to make those. Clutch, gear shift, and case chain drive. These are all things that we can make on as needed kind of deal. What else should be on AutoCraft? For now, that's probably a good bit. We might want more on AutoCraft in the future, but I think for now that's probably sufficient. We'll absolutely be adding to this. So the next couple episodes are going to be create focused, because I want to build a World Eater machine. Like I said, I don't know how ridiculous we'll be able to get it, but we'll try. And hopefully we'll be able to eat like massive amounts of terrain. I haven't decided exactly how I'm going to do it, but I like building those and they're fun. And so I'm going to do it. And that's my plan. But in order to build it, we're going to need create stuff. And in order to get create stuff, we have to get create stuff to make create stuff. Make sense? I hope so. So for now, I think it's wrapping up point. Wolf20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Let's come back next time. We'll get into the workshop. We'll start building stuff and prepping stuff. I want to get the windmill up and running first thing next episode, and then we're going to run some stuff underground to the workshop from the windmill that can power the workshop for us. Cool. And then once we have that all up and running, then we can automate it to make things for us, and that would be neat. All right. For now, take it easy.